Record. And welcome to a very special episode
of Yardtard Chronicles.
Yep.
The Card of Tard.
The very first Card of Tard.
I'm Caleb.
I'm Blake. And with us is a fellow martial artist and the runner of IRM.
Hi guys,
yourself, buddy?
I'm Brian. Gosh, martial artist. That sounds like I'm actually like someone competing. No, actually, figured they're like, hey, you do HCL, you do Kumite, you seem to know what you're talking about in a sort of weird way. Why not? And I did not know that backyard MMA actually exists. So,
I told Caveman about it, and we went nuts, and that's what led to
well,
this.
Well, the follow-up to learning that it exists is kind of thinking and saying, of course it does. And because of course it does. So, this is not something I have ever done. I don't do the backyard MMA. I don't even do the real MMA. I'm just a lowly Muay Thai guy who knows how to...
You train, and you probably have more training than these dudes.
Probably. I've been doing... no, legitimately, and this is a true story for anyone who watches HCL and is like, oh, that guy kind of knows what he's talking about. It's because I actually have... I've been doing Muay Thai at two different gyms for... in this September, it will be an entire decade. That's a long time. I don't fight. Shit. I've sparred... but I don't ever want to fight because I have a normal job and I like my face. But it's a blast. I love it. I've met some really cool people through it, and it's just a really fun thing. And yeah, so this is gonna get the ire. This is gonna bring the rage that when I was on the wrestling episode when we had the Portuguese guys that I couldn't quite get out of me because I didn't really hate them. I was like, oh, okay, they're just a bunch of dummy kids having fun, whatever. Like, this is going to anger me.
And with my background in martial arts, I've been doing it since I was 6 years old, on and off. I'm 22 now. Fuck, that's a long time. And, like, the fact that I discovered this is a thing and a lot of these kids are untrained, oh, God, that's just, it's one of those things where I'm like, there's a reason you can't do what you think. Well,
I think by being trained gives you enough of the sense to not do it this way. So like it's like we're not really saying that. It's like saying they're untrained doesn't need to be said because you wouldn't be doing this if you were trained because this is probably really dumb and I really just can't wait.
Amen. You guys ready?
I don't even know.
I was in the same boat. I woke up today. I'm like, today's the day I make fun of a lot of stupid people, ain't it?
All right.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, play.
I'm already loving the related video titles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Kimbo Slice is in one of them. His foot. Oh, what the hell?
That's probably a callus. Oh, boy.
Yep.
Okay, if it's boxing, why are they barefoot? Like, they don't need to be in... you can wear boxing shoes or just normal shoes. And not have your feet get torn up because of rocks and stuff. Oh god, there's interviews. Oh god. A little bit more technical means using any technique, probably.
Yeah. And he named one jabs.
He heard that in a video somewhere.
Jesus Christ, this dude's got... some of these look like prison
I hope
tats.
There's a tail of the tape, and I hope it says police line do not cross on it.
There was a tail of the tape. There was like
oh, did I miss that?
One of them was 24, the other's like 26.
Oh, man.
It was right at the beginning. But it was like a brief second it popped up.
Oh, yeah,
like
okay. I'm kind of like hovering over
26.
the thing where you can see like the little thumbnails, and I see it there. Oh, well. Okay, this video is 12 minutes long, and we're already a minute and a half in. Okay, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Well, at least they have these polls to simulate.
3-minute
Okay,
rounds.
they are kind of just...
So
they are kind of... they're kind of like laughing around and being stupid. Like, they're clearly not taking this incredibly... I mean, they're taking it seriously enough to actually make a video and do interviews, but I feel like they're kind of just like, like they chuckle at the nicknames and stuff like that. This is... That's
why I chose this one first.
We're slowly lowering ourselves into the levels of the various layers of hell for those who've read Dante.
Yep. Yeah.
That's what I'm doing for Yardtard.
I understand. Just start,
People are getting slowly lowered in, and with Blinky and another guy, I literally just dropped it.
Yeah, it's like this is where the petty theft and not going to church on Sunday or whatever other that's probably not a minor sin in the eyes of religion, but like this is where like petty theft and like unpaid parking tickets go, and then pretty soon we're gonna get to like grand larceny. And then it's just going to be full on, like, this is where the rapists and the people who murder kids go. Like, that's going to be by the end of it. It's like using that metaphor.
This is one of the ones where I've looked at stuff before for this when I started, and it's so weird seeing some of these. Because some of these guys are obviously trained, well-trained, in fact.
Which completely goes against what I thought, which is fine.
Yeah, and then there's people who are not trained at all.
I can't wait for that.
They outnumber the well-trained people by, I want to say 50, 60 to 1.
I appreciate that we have the referee dressed pretty much just like the one guy in the blue gloves. So that's always good. You always want to make sure that you look like one of the fighters when you're refereeing it.
Stop stepping
That's why you always see pro wrestling referees not in black and white striped shirts, but in fact in tights and no shirt.
Yep.
Just think about that next time you see like Scott Armstrong or Kyoto or whatever. Also, and this is probably one of the things where my judgment's going to come in, I'm looking at the brands of the gear here, and I think it's Everlast, which is basically just we went to Sports Authority.
Yep.
I'm going to significantly judge that.
I have Everlast boxing gloves for my training, and the only reason I have them was they were cheap. I got them for $10.
I mean, yeah, I've been using Top King for my Thai boxing until like they started breaking down too quickly. So I'm actually currently looking. So I will be studying the gear and knowing which ones not to get likely from these videos. Everlast was not on the list in the beginning, but like if I see anyone wearing Twins. Or wearing, what was the other one I was looking into? Oh, God, I don't remember. Hit of the round. Oh, the hit of the round. He just, like, bear clawed him. Oh, no, that was it. Okay, it was the right.
Whoa.
And the other one would look like a straight right.
Now,
the one dude's fighting
Is only one guy wearing a mouth guard? Because that's also problematic.
I'm pretty sure the guy with the tats is wearing a mouth guard. So
at least, because you can see his lips are kind of just bulging out like he would be wearing one. I don't think the other guy is, which is, again...
Unless he's got some chew in there.
The other guy wearing no mouth guard now makes me want to see him lose, because that will mean he'll be punched about the mouth more. This is just raging my training right now. Like, everything I'm seeing... Yeah.
It's like when I see...
He mimed throwing a baseball at him.
He's trying to throw high Dukins.
High Dukins, low Dukins, medium-sized Dukins, they're all missing.
Yep.
Good lord.
Ironically, one of the MMA groups that are running evolved from backyard wrestling.
What? Why should I move? Why should I move? No, I'm watching this. I'm watching this thing. I'm not going to move because I can see it in front of my computer. Okay? I don't care, camera guy who seems to know that I'm watching.
Don't judge.
I'm going to judge you. That's how this works. This is a one-way lane of judgment.
Yep.
Where there are dudes. Mike is the guy. Is the white dude with no shirt on, right? He looks a little bit like Michael Bisping. Are we sure it's not Michael Bisping from like an early day? He looks a little bit like Michael Bisping.
Well, when they interviewed him, he didn't have the British accent.
Oh, so it's an act then. It's a total work.
Yeah.
Much like UFC anyway.
Yes. Ironically, my favorite Bisping fight is him getting knocked the hell out by Henderson.
From UFC 100. I was actually, I was down at the beach in South Jersey at a bar. Because that was July 4th weekend. I love how he's just checking his foot. Oh, so they show it at the end, like that, or the beginning.
Got his foot cut open. That's why you don't walk around barefoot on grass. You don't know what's in there.
Yeah, even on like mats, you can get like calluses and like skin just flapping off. I pull like large chunks of skin off my the balls of my feet all the time, just because you're on your toes and stuff. Or you're on the balls of your feet, not really on your toes. In boxing or in Thai. Oh, in boxing, not really. Boxing, you can kind of get a little different with your stance.
Boxing is one of the weird ones I've done. Where it's like, it's flat.
Oh, you're just not over, you're not used to it?
I've trained. Yeah.
I'm kind of watching, like, I actually kind of want to see what, if anything, because the reason people do these stupid videos is because they watched it somewhere, and they said, hey, I can do that, and I want to see what they might have picked up on. Because there's got to be one, maybe two things they saw and said, hey, I'm going to try that. And, like, the dude in the tank top seems to got like the stance thing down. Like he's got a nice wide, he's got a wide base.
I've noticed this. He throws a lot of counter punches.
He's backing up. He's actually trying to draw him in. Like he's like this guy's gonna swing wildly and I can counter him. I can't believe we're actually breaking down this fight. But like every once in a while, like if this is again we've established this is one of the not as bad ones. Like, if the worst thing that happens in this one is a dude cuts his foot up because he was bare feet in a backyard, then, I mean...
I've personally made sure, I've watched most of these videos, I've made sure that no one comes out with, like, a nasty-looking injury.
I mean, I appreciate that. Yeah. I'm not going to lie, I appreciate that.
I went through and watched it because I think the worst injury here is maybe a busted lip or two.
That's fine. I don't care about those.
As we eventually do more of these specials and go down, we're probably going to ramp up to maybe a busted hand and stuff like that.
Ooh. Like, knockouts I can deal with. Like, I've always said, like, the things that always kind of made me a little on the gross side were, like, any sort of, like, broken things. Like, submissions always made me more squeamish than knockouts when watching MMA, for example, because...
Arm pop,
because like, and even when it doesn't, like, you just see and you know what the move is designed to do. Like, you know that move is designed to dislocate a shoulder, or that's designed to hyperextend a knee, or that's designed to snap an arm and dislocate an arm, and you're just like, oh God, please just stop it before that happens. Like, one of the grossest things I've ever seen was when Sengoku Victory Road was still a thing. It was kind of like the competition to Dream, which of course kind of sort of came out of the Pride's ashes in Japan, and the names I'm forgetting. Oh my God, what's his name? Oh, I'm completely blanking on the name. But like one dude put a hammerlock on a guy and broke his arm.
Oh God!
And it was gross, and it was unsettling, and it was like it was like this the bushes.
Fight him in the bushes.
So
It'll
happy.
be like a scene. It would be seen like Jurassic Park, and the guy would just duck down and pop back up.
An entire greener-looking field in the background, where there are no bushes around. Why didn't you decide to use that area? Unless clearly that's where, unless there's farming happening. These guys are
from the deeper south.
Well, maybe there's farming happening over there, and they can't no crops are growing over here. We done tilled the soil about much as we can do. Only thing we can grow in this parts is puncheons.
This could... I want to lean to say this is maybe Florida. They
hugged. So clearly the white dude didn't even know what he was doing because he didn't know to immediately hug his opponent that he punched several times. Hit of the round.
Here it is.
And damn.
Actually, the first left is probably the best one in slow motion because you see like his lip kind of curdle back. And that's the best hit of the round. The camera goes down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not getting up. Camera's down. Oh, no, it's back up. It's back up.
This dude, the dude with the tats, I'm pretty sure is trained in some way.
Oh, yeah, because you can tell by how many tattoos he has.
Like he knows.
Yep.
I mean, the only way I'd be more certain that he trains is if he had only God can judge me on somewhere on him. That's like if you were in MMA, you have that tattoo, or if you have that tattooed, you've been in an actual professional fight, and that's kind of a rule somewhere.
It's like the unwritten rules of wrestling. Like, you can't powerbomb Billy Kidman.
Oh shit, you guys just punched each other in the face. But look at his foot!
Something about a Muslim?
Yeah, I said never forget the... What are those?
Oh, joy.
I like that one of the at least for me, the related video, top right, is top 10 most shocking boxing moments / scandals, and it's a picture of a dude with a potato-sized hematoma over his left eye.
Yeah,
I also have the soundtrack to Hamilton the musical, so I know you're not getting that because I'm listening to that more than probably anyone else who watches this sort of stuff. But I love those pictures. They're so gross, but I love them.
Oh, it's kind of like the one MMA fight I watched recently. The guy got kneed right in the head, and the goose egg was probably about the size of my.
Was that the heavyweight? Was that the Mitrione fight?
Yeah, where the doctor kept playing with it until it swelled up to the size of his fucking forehead.
Ugh. Oh, God.
And I look at those, I'm just like, the doctor, it was the early UFC doctor. It was an idiot.
Oh, so this wasn't like a recent one. This is this
No.
isn't the Mitrione fight. Okay. Ugh. Because that was the one where it was like, hey, look at this guy's eyes. Oh, and hey,
God.
I just got an email from my gym saying that classes are canceled today because of the snow. Which is good thing I ran. So, classes are canceled today because we cannot compete with the fact that backyard boxing exists. So you guys, instead of coming to our classes and doing Muay Thai with an actual guy who's had over 120 fights in Thailand, just go and punch each other in the backyard instead. It's snow. You'll fall on soft snow, and it won't hurt as much when you fall on some soft snow.
Okay, we'll stop the recording and.
Oh, are you just
kind of
okay? Are we just do each one separately?
Yes.